it strikes me that the kind of GTM motions you're talking about and the way that you advise it can itself be a real key differentiator for a company, right? Most of the time you think about it's the product or it's the solution, what is different about it. But as you were talking, I'm thinking like, if you're a company that can get really good at figuring out how to do the things that you just said, that in and itself might be a differentiator.
100%. And it really has changed the way I vet clients, the same way clients are vetting me or prospective buyers are vetting me. Because most SaaS companies think differentiation starts with messaging,
Yeah.
and it really doesn't, right? That's more of an output. It starts with how your value is built, the connection between what you make, who's it for, and how it moves through the market.
Uh-huh.
When I step into GTM with a new company or new startup, I look for two things. Like where are the signals trapped? The real proof of impact, is it buried in data, in customer data, or customer behavior, or team insights that just never make it into the story? Because many times we like to say, here was a problem, they used the product and this thing happened. And what they didn't say is like, oh, this team traditionally, their last solution took 90 days to onboard. With us, it was 24 hours. Like those are the kinds of things that really uptick the
Uh-huh.
trust factor on how you go to market. And then you look for like where the story breaks, the points where the product narrative no longer fits the buyer, but buyers are still experiencing a problem,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
we have to keep updating how, or I should say we should have to keep changing or updating the lens or checking the lens through which buyers are perceiving the brand, right? There was a great strategist out of the UK, Alex H.M. Smith. And he says there is the brand you build, and then there's the brand that is in market,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
They are
Yeah.
never really the same thing.
Yeah.
We tend to think that we can curate how other people are going to perceive it. And basically, when I look at those two things, we rebuild the GTM around how the company thinks, not just what it sells. That's why leadership teams now more than ever have a core place in the trajectory of their growth, because they make or break the morale of the teams that basically have to unlearn how they've done this type of work for a decade and motivate them to learn how they're going to do it for the decade ahead.